All right, so this is going to be a 20-minute sort of like glute, I'm going to call it glute-tastic class. So focusing on not just the glute maximus, but all the muscles around the side of the hip as well. We'll try to get the whole glute apparatuses here. So lie down on your back. This is a great practice to do, like if you've been sitting extra a lot in your life recently. Just turning on the back side. All right, so feet on the mat, bending the knees. We're gonna start just with a little pelvic tilt. So as you exhale, as you're ready, exhale, tilt the tailbone under, flattening the low back. And then begin to roll up your spine one vertebrae at a time. And I want you to think of lifting your hip bones to the sky, but then reaching your tailbone up towards the sky higher. And then slowly roll back down. We're gonna warm up with just a few of these. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, pelvic tilt. The hip bones actually go down first. And thinking of your tailbone going up. Opening the front of the pelvis, deep breath in at the top, and exhale, roll back down. Feeling your feet flat on the ground. Pressing into the floor. Let's do one more like that. Exhale to roll up. And then we're going to pause here at the top of this bridge. Make sure your ribs are knitted in. Your front ribs are pulled tight, close together. We're going to do a little lift of the right hip. And then lower back down. And then lift the left hip. And back down. Little pulses. Right and down. Left and down. And right. And left. Coming back to level each time. Leveling the pelvis off. And lift. Let's do 4 more. Right and left. These are tiny little swivels here. Right. Keeping the ribs in. And left. Now we're going to reach the right leg to the ceiling in tabletop. And then slowly put it back down and switch. Left leg up and down. So just now we're doing some like little rhythmic marches here, trying to keep the pelvis high, but also level and steady. And using your arms to help balance you as you need to. Now, let's pick up the right leg, hold it up there, and lower it down towards the ground and kick it back up. Let's do 5 kicks. Lower and lift 2. Kick it up 3. Kick it up 4. Kick it up 5. Now hold the leg up. This is the last thing we'll do on this side. Lower the pelvis down and then lift right back up to that same height for 5. And 4. See if you can go a little higher. 3. Push the heel to the ceiling. 2, or to the sky. And 1. Now put that foot down and lift the other leg straight up to the ceiling. We're going to lower it down for those kicks. Kick it up for 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Flex the foot. We lower the pelvis straight down. We squeeze that standing glute and lift for 5. 4. See if you can come up a little higher. 3. 2. 1. Put the foot down. Your hips are both up. We're going to end with those little pelvic lifts again. Right side and down. Left side and down. Right. Left. Right. Left. Switching. Last time, up and up, and then we'll finish by rolling down 1 vertebrae at a time.
Yeah. I don't know. She always says.
Hey Terry, mute yourself, please. I can hear you. Awesome. Okay, so now rock up to a seat. Flip over onto your hands and knees. And then what we're going to do is lower down to our elbows here. Now we're gonna stretch one leg out long. Let's stick the right leg out first. Keeping yourself really square, pressing down through the shoulders, lift up through the belly, and then the right leg will lift up into the air. Make sure your leg goes higher than the sort of the line of your pelvis, right? So you feel those butt muscles and hamstrings kick on. Now we're gonna bend the knee to 90 degrees. Now the sole of my foot is facing straight up. And what we're gonna do is little donkey kicks up, straight up. 2, we're gonna do 20. 3, 4, 5. Now, you don't have to count, I'll count, but just really focus on keeping the ribs in and belly lifted. Okay, we got 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7. Breathing out through the mouth. And 1. Now let the knee come down. Just give it one little rest here. Prop up onto your right hand and then turn your left elbow in. So I've got a nice long kind of base here to balance on. From here, our leg is gonna go straight out to the side and down. Straight out and down, like fire hydrant pose here. Out and out. We got 2 more here. On the last one, this last time you're gonna hold it there, and then we're gonna extend the leg out and bend it in. Extend it out and bend it in. Now, this might not feel like much on the lifted leg. You might feel more on your supporting leg. That's totally cool. Now extend the leg and hold. You're gonna lower it down towards the floor, then lift it straight back up and circle it behind you. And then just reverse that. Lift it out and around and tap it to the floor. Up and back and around. Up and back and around. Now I'm trying to keep my spine stable too. This is great core stability work. But you're also getting a good workout mobilization in that hip, the right hip. 1 more. Back to the front, or to the side rather, and then fold it in. Come up to your hands, and then come up to your knees. And if you need to fold the front edge of your mat in a little bit for a little extra knee cushion, that's great. Before we do the other side, we're gonna do something called the thigh stretch. So what you wanna do here is tuck your pelvis under a lot. So those glutes have to be working to stabilize the pelvis in this tucked position. And then you're gonna reach forward, press the shins into the mat, and just lean back as far as you can without releasing that spine, right? Keeping the spine long, and then set yourself back on top of your knees. Do that again. Keep your pelvis tucked, your glutes are active, you go back, and you come forward. So I feel the back sides of my legs working in stability here, stretching and feeling that length and tension in the front of the legs, and forward. Let's do just a few more. And last 2 here. And last 1. And then I'm just gonna turn around, but you can do the other side. We're coming down to both elbows. Our left leg extends, and then we lift that leg straight up. Bend the knee to a 90-degree angle. Make sure your hips are level. We're gonna kick up 20 times. Straight up. 2. Try not to let the knee get lower than your pelvis the whole time. All right, now that was 20. Now we come up to our left hand, turn the right elbow in, the knee comes down, and then we're gonna extend it straight out to the side. Straight out and in, and out. Going to 10 here. Last time, we hold the leg up, we extend the leg, we bend it. See if you can keep your knee about as high as your pelvis here. Just so you're working that lateral hip. Woo. We got one more. Now extend that out, keep the leg long, tap it to the ground. Now we lift it up and we carry it all the way behind us and tap it down. Carry it to the side, tap it down. And behind. Okay, we got about 3 more here. 3, 2, and this is our last one. We come all the way, fold the knee in, and then come back up onto the knees. All right, good. Take a little counter stretch here, so interlacing the fingers behind your back. Just open up the chest for a moment. Breathe up into those collarbones. And now we're gonna do a little bit more for the side of our glutes. This will be a little bit more traditional Pilates. So coming down onto your side, letting your arm be a pillow. Your bottom knee is bent, your top leg is long. And we're gonna sweep that leg behind us first, making sure the ribs stay knitted in, the belly's drawn in, right? Nice stable spine here. You're gonna kick forward, kick, kick, and then pull back. Kick, kick, pull back. We're gonna move a little faster here. Kick, kick, and pull. Kick, kick, and pull back. Make sure you really feel that pull back. Your glute engages there. Kick, kick, and pull. Kick, and pull. Last time, kick, kick, and pull back. And your leg stays behind you. I've actually got a wall, so this is nice. You want to imagine you're bringing your leg up the wall behind you and then back down. Up and down. Sliding that heel. Check in that your ribs are still in. Your spine is still long. Let's go a little faster. Now we circle the leg. 8, 7, tiny circles. 6, my leg's still behind me. Reverse it for 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bend the knees so that they're stacked. Pick up your feet like a little mermaid tail. And then make sure that you didn't collapse in that top side. So pull the top hip away from the shoulder. And then your knee will lift and lower for these clamshells. Up, down. 3, 4, 5. Coming into that highest rotation. 6, little higher. 7, past your range that's comfortable. 8, 9, 10. Now here's the real kicker here. We're going to lift the leg and rotate it in. The knees are going to squeeze together, and then you're going to press that leg up on the back diagonal. 1, 2. So now you're working internal rotation. 3, woo, 4. And your leg is pulling behind you. 5. So your big glute muscle has to work. 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. And then relax. Now, we'll stretch this out at the end, but turn onto your belly. One hand on top of the other. This is between our two sides here. We're going to do some swimming with just the lower body. So your legs will, if they can, squeeze all the way together. If that's too much for your lower back, you can separate them a little bit. Tuck your pelvis under, lift your low abs away from the mat, and then we're going to lift the legs up. And then take a little swim with the legs. So this is a tiny little kick. And yes, you'll feel the backs of the legs as well as the glutes. Tiny little splish splash in the water. That Sounds really nice right about now. Splish splashing in the water. Woo. Keep going. See if you can pick up the pace without letting the spine and hips jostle around. Yep. Keep breathing. And then relax your legs. Just let your hips kind of jostle side to side for a moment. We'll do one more thing here in this prone position. Your knees will separate a little bit more, and then your heels are gonna click together when you bend your knees here. So knees a little wider than the feet. Flex your feet like the soles of the feet are facing the sky. And then same thing here, you're gonna lift the thighs off the ground. Up and up. 2. Keep going. Last 2 and 1. And then extend the legs. Can you keep your legs off the floor just for a little extra moment? And then click the heels together like Dorothy. Click, 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 click. That's it. Let's do about 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Sit back. Give yourself a little stretch, and we're going to set up for the last thing, which is our second side for our leg series. So come on down to your other side. Bottom knee will bend. Use your arm as a pillow. Extend the top leg long. And then just do that little check-in again. Your spine is long and your ribs are knitted. And then flex your top foot. We're going to kick it forward. Kick, kick. Pulling back. Kick, kick. Like sliding on top of a table. And really exaggerate the pull to the back. So that's your back leg muscles and your glutes, right? Doing that action of pulling your leg behind you. Pull. Yep. And last one. Now we hold the leg behind us. Imagine that wall behind you. Your heel goes up and down. Yep. A little faster. Up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Now hold the leg a little extended back behind you still and circle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We bend the knees. We make the little mermaid tail. Keep your hand on your hip here. Pull it down away from the shoulder, right? You've got this long waist, and then we lift the top knee up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See if we can get a little higher. 7. Now hold the knee up. Lift the foot, turn the knee in. We bring the knees together, and then we're going to kick that leg up and back on the diagonal. So internally rotated, extending behind you. 3, 4. Really kicking back. 5. You can flex that foot if it helps. 6, 7. Knee together. 8, 9, 10. And then we rest. Woo! Good, go ahead and sit up. Last thing we'll do is a little reverse tabletop. So same action we did in the beginning. This time we're just using our arms and our shoulders, right? So pull the shoulders back, open the chest, and then push through the hands and the feet to lift up and lower down. And press up through the glutes and down. Hips to the sky on this one. Really press the hip bones straight up. Good, we got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then all the way down. Okay, set up for a little mermaid. Take one hand to the ground, we'll go all the way up and over. Find a nice T, arm through neutral, and then take it to the other side. Exhale, slowing down the breath. One more time this way. And then this time, take both hands over and look down towards that shin. So you're finding a little bit of an extra twist. You can drop your head, shake it off. And then sit it up, and you're just gonna swivel your legs to the other way, and we'll do that again. Big exhale to go over. Fanning the ribs open. Inhale to come up. And exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last time. This time both hands circle around. You look towards that shin. Drop your head. And then coming out through center, we'll bring both of the soles of the feet together, make a Baddha Konasana. And just give your knees a little flap. Folding forward, nice and easy. And then the last thing we'll do is just a seated pigeon pose. So you're gonna lean back a little bit, cross one ankle over the opposite knee. If you'd like to do this lying down, that's also an option. I like to do the seated version every once in a while because I really like to do this with my legs. Just let my legs go side to side, which you can also do on your back. But for some reason, this feels really nice to me. It feels like a little hip floss. Some gentle hip flossing. Nice, and then let's switch sides. You probably did your easier side first, right? So breathe deeply into this side.